What are you doing, girl? Are you just going to sit there and chew? Come on, bring me the ball. Bring me the ball. Come on. Come on. No, don't chew it. Come on. Come on. Bring me the ball. Good girl. Come on. Hello everyone, it's John from Brisbane. Yes, I've got my little man with me. Hello, come here, have a look at the camera. You're gonna have a hello, he says. Yes, it's a very hot. What are you doing there? All right, he's had enough. He's off. He's probably going to go bark at something now. Yes, it's been a while. Indeed, I've survived. I've survived Christmas. Survived New Year. Just. What have I been doing? Played some interesting games. I played Unmatched, which was really good. I quite like that as a two-player game, or even as a four-player with two teams. That proved to be quite a good game. That was that. Then there was Giga Robo, which was another good multiplayer robot combat game. So I highly recommend that one if you have not seen it. The rules perhaps not the best written, but as long as you are not anal with reading the rules and play it as intended, it's a lot of fun. The ability to mix and match the pilots with the robots reminds me a bit of the way how Scythe operates, with you being able to match the boards around with the leaders. It's very good indeed. So a lot of replayability with Giga Robot, or Giga Robo, I should say. So that was quite good. Another one that we have, oh now my thing's going to shake, is this one we played, was Carnival of Monsters. So much so that I had to rush out and buy myself a copy. Look, I know my friends have got a copy, but I'm very much of the opinion that, look, if I don't get one, I don't know what tomorrow could bring, you know. I may have to, you know, I may lose my friends, because sadly enough I'm actually outliving them, or anything could happen, and you know, I'll lose access to being able to play that game. So I've always worked on the premise that, hey, I buy games that I really like, and Carnival of Monsters was one that I really enjoyed. The game mechanism was just brilliant, where we found that playing with 5 people was best. We played with 3, and the mechanism for 3 really did change the way how the game played. because you're exchanging your hand very quickly with 3 people, where with 5 you're spending a little more time looking at your card content. So there's that. Another one that I'm hoping to play, which I have played before, is Rise of Tribes. That was the very first game that my friend Mick, when he first came to the club, played. So it's been well over a year since that one's been played. And of course, I've forgotten, I think, how it plays, but I'm pretty sure we'll pick that up fast enough. Another one that we do love and play quite a bit is Unfair. And the reason why Unfair is on my table to be played this weekend is the fact I got the expansion. Very happy. Very happy I picked up the expansion. And before Christmas I managed to acquire Machikoro Legacy. And out of the Legacy, because I guess we've been playing some Legacy of late. That started when Jason picked up one called the Space Base Legacy, which was interesting. We played all the way through that one and we enjoyed that. I saw the Machikoro Legacy, and we've played, I can't remember how many we've played of that. I don't think we've opened anything beyond the first box so far. So, but having done that, the main group of us who have played this have three of the group have played Risk Legacy, and of course they were talking about all the fun that they had playing this previously. And Pat has gone and ordered a fresh copy of Risk Legacy, and we have started a new campaign, and we've gotten through 2 of the first 2 scenarios, so that will be interesting. I will try to keep people up to date with that. The first game was won by Leslie, who got to name Australia the Leslie-topia. For me, the Great Old Ones. Pardon me? Oh, I'm getting ready to nod off. It's the heat, or the humidity, I should say, not the heat. But the Great Old Ones must have been watching me, because I won the second game. Don't ask me how. People were too busy, I think, beating each other up, and they'd forgotten all about me. And I managed to win the second game. And I got to name a capital city rather than a continent area. And Great Britain's capital city is I won a game. So I thought, yep, there we go. I won a game is the capital, and I'm quite pleased with that. It's probably going to be the one and only time I get to write my name on the board, so I'm pleased if I achieve nothing else. So there we have it. I've joined in with This Scale is Broken again with their Weight Watch, or their Weight Watchers, if you'd like to call it that. So for me, I'm trying to stick with 100 kilos as my weight, which it will probably remain at. It'll go up, it'll go down, and it seems to vary by about 1 to 2 kilos, so that's probably where it will be for pretty much this year. My health really does preclude me from doing a lot of exercise and that, so any of the weight that I lose is, as you can see, is through ill health. So I'm actually starting treatment next Wednesday, the 15th of January, where I will be having daily treatment for 4 weeks, possibly 6, really depends. So apparently, from what I've been told, it's a 30-30-30 chance of success. So 30% it succeeds, 30% it doesn't have any effect. And how does that work? Am I doing that right? 30% it will help, 30% doesn't have any effect, and 30%... Look, I don't know. The joys you get when you start to get really old, you forget. Anyway, so who knows if it'll have any effect. I'm just one of these people that they seem to enjoy the most due to the fact that I defy the odds. I should have been dead 30 years ago and I'm still here. Just like my dear sainted mother who hung on for, well, she hung on for 10 years, I must admit, and made everybody's life miserable. But that's her. But anyway, look, I've rambled. I've just done a short video. Just say hello to Thomas Krogan, Megameeble. G'day, mate. Yeah, Australian. Yes, I really do hate trying to use Australian slang. It rather unbecoming. Yes, we've got, for those who probably do know, we have some rather bad bushfires in Australia at the moment. However, that's part of the Australian cycle of life here. And due to the fact that we've had extremely poor hazard reduction and the fact that our national parks and that have been locked up and we haven't been able to do what we've normally been able to do in years past, the fuel loads have just literally become powder kegs, and consequently we've got the situation where we have severe bushfires. And but then in the same boat we could very well have severe cyclones coming through next. But this is Australia. We have either of two extremes. We either have drought or we have flood. We have no happy medium here. So, you know, that's just what this continent is. So, you know, we do the best we can. And, you know, we tend to get forgotten by a lot of people, which I must admit, in many respects, I think we're quite thankful for. But these things, yeah. Think about us. If you're going to donate money to any charities, give it to one where their administrative costs don't disappear into the organisation. You know, make your money count if you're going to donate. And yeah, look, our fireys, our volunteers. Look, from what I understand, a friend of mine, his brother works for the volunteers for the Rural Fire Service up north, and he said the average age for some of the volunteer fire servicemen up there is in the 70s. Yeah. They're all retirees. They're not young people. So have a think about that. So, yeah. Anyway, look, thank you for your time. I don't like getting political and talking about political. For those silly buggers that decided to exclude me and block me because I don't follow your silly bloody nonsense, yeah, continue to block me. I don't care. You know, board gaming is for everybody, not just your little tiny insular world. So continue being silly. It doesn't worry me. I'm not out there to win friends and influence people. Anyway, look, thank you very much for your time. I think I've said that a couple of times now. So signing off, see you next time, the Honourable John.